Jam. Cooler and a flyer too.
What's good, A1 family? Hope y'all missed me because I definitely missed y'all. Welcome back to the show that's cool and fly too. A1 Forever Sports. I am Chris Tip Moore. Why settle for less? We can have more with the vision and be generational because it's always time to be. And today we have some Falcon news already. The Falcons are making some moves. Free agency starts on Wednesday officially. And the Falcons are already making some moves with Chris Lindstrom. And also, they just actually made a trade. So let's get into that right now. The Falcons are re-signing right guard Chris Lindstrom to a 5-year extension. The Pro Bowler gets a max of $105 million with $63 million guaranteed. Lindstrom now stands as the highest paid guard in NFL history. Lindstrom's 2022 campaign was nothing short of awesome, y'all. He started all 17 games. Lindstrom was the best run-blocking offensive lineman in 2022. He also led the offensive line that blocked for the third best running game in the NFL. Chris Lindstrom has started all 55 games he suited up in. And in 2021, he was the only guard in the league to not allow a sack. Lindstrom was named to his first Pro Bowl, the AP All-Pro second team, PFF's All-Pro team, PFWA All-NFC team, and the Walter Payton Man of the Year. He only allowed 2 sacks in this season. His run block grade was a 93 and pass block grade was a 82. All this in 1,047 snaps this season. The Falcons have their guy locked up through the 2028 season. You love to see it. The Falcons and the Patriots are agreeing on a trade today. Jonnu Smith is headed to Atlanta, and you also have that 7th-round pick that came from Buffalo in that Dean Marlowe trade going right to New England. Beautiful day for the Atlanta Falcons on making a few moves. The trade cannot actually go through until the new league year, which begins on Wednesday the 15th, but more moves for Atlanta. Smith's time in New England was lackluster, but Atlanta may be able to use him in a similar way that he was used in his Tennessee days alongside Delanie Walker. He did catch 8 touchdowns in his last year with Coach Smith. Now, the tight end Smith caught 55 passes and 539 yards, 1 touchdown in 2 seasons in New England. Coach Arthur Smith should be able to use tight end Smith in a similar way that New England just could not. Low cost with a possible of a big reward, I have no problem with that. Good depth, good signing for Atlanta. It is also worth noting that Smith is willing to restructure his contract because he wanted to be in Atlanta, and that was one of the conditions of the trade. He was scheduled $17.2 million. We continue with the signing of David Onyemata. The Falcons have agreed to a 3-year, $35 million deal with 24.5 guaranteed. Onyemata was a 2016 4th-round pick of the New Orleans Saints and has spent his whole entire career in New Orleans. Poor guy. For the last 6 years in New Orleans, his position coach has been Ryan Nielsen. He now reunites with his coach in the ATL. Can everybody say it with me now? Grady, get some help. Grady, get some help. D.O. started all 17 games last year, will help Grady Jarrett, and hopefully, just hopefully, free up some opportunities for TQ Graham if they're all on the field on certain downs. And here's the best part. The Saints will have a $10.1 million cap charge in 2023 for old D.O. It's beautiful. Fullback Keith Smith will be returning to the Falcons. Good blocker and hasn't missed a game since 2015. Welcome back, Keith, year 10. Punter Brad Pinion also returns to the Birds on a 3-year deal worth over $8 million. Man, Pinion put up some good numbers of service for the Falcons in the 2022 season, and I'm glad to have him back as well. These moves come after the Falcons re-signed serviceable player Lorenzo Carter. 2-year deal. Glad to see that man back in Atlanta as well. So far, so good. Let's go ahead and recap so far what we got. So, one of the best guards in the league. Check. Get Grady some help. In progress. Depth and athleticism at tight end. Check. And re-sign players who made plays for you. Check. So far, so good. Just like I said, we're going to see what the week holds. Atlanta is not done. Atlanta is not done. You got to love sports, man. In the process of making this video, the Atlanta Falcons have made another big move. The Atlanta Falcons have now added to their secondary, adding former Cincinnati Bengals safety Jesse Bates III. Bates III will receive 4 years, $64 million, including $23 million in his first year, and $36 million over the first 2 years of the deal overall. Bates is now the 4th highest paid safety in NFL history. I can't wait to see what comes next. Until next time, be generational because it's always time to be. A1 Forever Sports, the show that's cooler and fly too. Why settle for less when you can have more with the vision? Until next time, y'all, which is going to be very soon, I promise. Peace and blessings to you, and I'll holler.
A1. Yeah, truly. Cooler and I'm flyer too. Jam. Cooler and I'm